on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face, because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Hey, check Mike 21. 50. Check Mike 21.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs. The
ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Alabama. Watch the screen.
action. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Jones throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second down, another shot for Jones. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man left, man left. Ozzie! Ozzie! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Alert!
Throwing is Brady on third down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Brady, flush to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first down carry for Barkley. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take over at their